Names?
Barry?
Steve?
Score prediction?
Score prediction. I think Arsenal got to score first to make it interesting, and I think that's the crucial bit. If Arsenal score first, I fancy us a bit. If Arsenal don't score, win the first half, then it's challenging. And if Newcastle score first, I'd have thought it's gamed over.
If Newcastle score first, we might be able to.
Would one goal for Newcastle kill it for you? You think that's too much to come back from?
I think it probably is, but you can never tell with the Arsenal. They're a funny old side, as you found out here when we was 4-0 up. You know.
And prediction as well, is this the most important game of your season as well? Because obviously it looks like Liverpool have just blown everyone away this season. The new manager's come in, played fantastic, or do you think there's still to play for?
Well, a more important game would be Liverpool away if we're still in contention, and that would narrow the gap really. So
you think you can still do it? Heart and head, you reckon?
Heart says yes.
Yeah.
Head's not sure. I'm non-committal. If we'd have lost Sunday, we'd have been out of it. But we're still there.
Yeah.
It's a tough task for Arsenal to win it, the league. First question you asked was, is this the most important one of the season? No, I don't think it is. I think if we lose this, that's okay. You know, it's gone.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing is for me personally, I've been watching Arsenal since 1962, and it's Champions League. I just want one Champions League.
Yeah.
That's the most important bit. If we go on and win the league, it'd be fantastic.
Yeah. And then finally, just thoughts on your manager as well, Arteta. Is there any pressure on him? Does he not need to do anything this season? Obviously, he's improving, it seems, year after year.
He's brilliant. He can stay for as long as he likes. I think he does a proper job for Arsenal. Some of the silly supporters, Johnny-come-latelys, they might get grumpy after losing 2 or 3 games. I'm with Arteta all the way.
Yeah.
Same here. Keyboard Warriors have got it all wrong. I mean, he's improved the club. I wasn't enjoying my football when Wenger went. The last couple of years of Arsene Wenger, we weren't winning anything. We've not won things for years apart from cups, but the football wasn't enjoyable either. And he's brought that back. Yeah. We're playing good football again. Everyone hates us now. Again, we're like we're like Millwall now. Everyone seems to dislike Arsenal, so it must be doing something right. You know.
And then can you mount a title chance next season, do you think, if you miss out on this? Because obviously there's a lot of talk about you guys needing a striker from external. Whenever you put any national news on, is that what you guys see, the missing piece sort of thing?
I see that as a missing piece, definitely.
Is,
and I have done for some time. Your guy, Isaac, I think he's a class player. I don't think he's just a decent striker. I think he's a very, very good player. But I think Arsenal have missed the boat on that. Yeah. Newcastle ain't going to want to sell him, and I don't blame you. But I'd love you to. But I think he'd be too much money now.
Does he remind you a little bit of Henry? Because that's the kind of similarities that a lot of the pundits kind of link him to, as kind of all-round play.
Not really, no. He's not in that class. Yeah. And I'm not just saying that as an Arsenal supporter. He's good, and he may go on to reach that level, but Thierry Henry was something special.
Yeah. Name of a striker that you maybe want in the summer or whatever?
Oh, Robin Van Persie, Alan Shearer.
Rolling back the years.
The thing is, everyone says go and get a striker. They're not cans of beans. You can't. We had this discussion coming up here. You just can't go and pick them off a shelf. Yeah. You know, we've got a good goalkeeper. We've got 2 really good defenders. We've got a good midfield. We've got a spine that's missing a centre forward.
Yeah. Right, okay then. Good luck, but not too much. And we're here with Arsenal fans ahead of the big kick-off. What's your score prediction, first of all?
I think it's going to be 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal?
I think 0-0.
0-0. So you reckon you're not going through, you reckon you are, yeah?
No, I reckon we'll lose on pens.
You're a nil, yeah?
Yeah, we'll lose on pens, I reckon.
Why do you think you're going to lose on penalties?
Well, we lost to United on pens, and I reckon we have the fight to get back in the game, but I don't know what's going to happen after that. We'll see.
Yeah, and then the season just in general for you guys, can you still win the title, do you reckon, or is that Liverpool's?
Yeah, we're going to win the Champions League.
Win the
We're going to win the Champions League.
There we go. And thoughts on Arteta as well and stuff at the minute?
Look, I trust the manager. I mean, it's not been the greatest season for us, but I mean, saying the manager needs to go is like just too too far. Yeah. I think he's done what he can, but next season I don't mind waiting.
Does he need to win this trophy or not? Does that not matter too much?
I mean, this trophy matters, but obviously we're pretty much out now. Like, there's not much we can do. But obviously we still got to try. I mean,
Tottenham are still in it as well. Could they go to the final? Could they win it? Do you reckon?
I hope not. I really hope
not. They're not. Like they're going to play. They're going to go to Anfield, play a high line, and get knocked out.